EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dragons of San Antonio.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up. Ready. Yellow, 43. Spike, 60.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Philadelphia territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they'll shift things around. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. With the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
16-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
22 Needle. Here we go. 10 black. Fury, yellow. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Check pink. Zoom black.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Touchdown! Bowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard
Something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Arrington. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd and 14. To the right side and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it on. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Here we go. Blue 32. Check. Hut.
They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain, maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19, Chargers, Panther 11, Panther 11, Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
19, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move it to the top 5.
Try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
65, 65. 65, 60. 70 Rangers.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go street. Hurt. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw. Arrington. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
19, Charger, 19. Go, Riggs, go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run on first down. It's Spencer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle first down.
Right back to him on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Second down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Spencer. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
On the move now. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Buffalo leading. Hey, that's your man. That's your man. Hurt. Right there, Hurt.
On first down, Spencer. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 23-yard line.
With Ryan. Go.
Now Thomas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Come on. 18 Cardinals. 70 Rangers. One man.
Operating from the gun, Arrington. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
In motion right is Davis. They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuck from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
You're not. Viking, 18. Check smash. Check. Hurt. Ready.
They'll try again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it.
Cup 19. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Arrington. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Green Jack, cut.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Claws red, 45, white. You yellow.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nothing else. They were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Arrington. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60, 19 left, 7 Pirates.
to throw. Arrington. This one caught by Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Warriors 70, Cowboy 80. Chelsea Rangers, Jet 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Check out.
From the gun on 3rd down. Arrington. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
6-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On the double.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set, hut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass right side caught by Thornton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Push. Set. Blue, 32. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Golden. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them. Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here we go. 19 Lions. 76. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Arrington. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that should change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew it's going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. But there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7.
Ready. Red 38. Fight 97. Hut, hut.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a San Antonio first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's to Warren, his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
14 more yards. That's another San Antonio first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Okay.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky in the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Come on, set. 10 black. Ready, ready.
On first down, it's Ginty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Set, ready. 45, white. Hey, red. Switch. Smash, red. Six, mega. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time there critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
33, yellow. Watch out.
Now they'll change things up.
Blue striker. Hut.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Panther Street. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Spencer. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Cut 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard
line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. So let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 43. Set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
52 blue. Claws red. Set.
They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
43 rail. 45. White. Watch out now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Red, yellow. Smash, red. Set, cut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Flash, yellow, 22. I got it. Set, go.
Back to the ground, H.M. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 4.
Set, ready, strike, strike, 60 red, 60 red. Cut.
H.M. here, they stay on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devon H.M. with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dragons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Dragons 17, Eagles 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On the set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Cut 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Arrington. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
19 sight, 19, 7 Pirates, 2nd Pirates. And Dragon 6, 79.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
From the gun on third down. Arrington. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattlers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. This is 4th down.
19 Warriors 70. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. Nothing 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
70. Check. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 19 tight. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one going to come up short. No throw.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
Panther 60. Go street. Warriors 70. 60 Bellcat. Nothing 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18, 19 Lions. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Picked up by Jahan Campbell. And the return will stop right around the 25. In all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. This is 1st and 10.
Corey, 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
19 tight.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball packed free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
go now. 10 black.
Victory very